Readers, today we're going to get our voices warmed up for our shared reading. So to get our voices warmed up for our shared reading, we have our fall poem. Today we're just going to read through the words to get used to the rhythm and how our poem goes. So, ready? Our title is called Fall. You're going to read it with me and it goes to our tune like this. Ready? Go. Leaves are falling to the ground without a sound. Days are getting shorter, nights are growing longer. Fall is here, fall is here. Readers, I'm glad we got our voices nice and warmed up. Do you think we can even add some hand motions to that today? I think so. So we're going to say, leaves are falling to the ground without a sound. Days are getting shorter, nights are growing longer. Fall is here, fall is here. Readers, thumbs up. You guys did an awesome job getting your voices ready for shared reading. So we've been reading Iris and Walter. And we've been learning some things about our characters, Iris and Walter. Today, we're going to retell with our partner what we've learned so far about Iris and Walter, our characters. So as you turn and talk and retell, I want you to think, what have I learned so far in the beginning? What have I learned in the middle? What has gone on in the end so far, the last chapter where we left off? Thinking about our main character, Iris. How is she feeling? What were the other characters doing? Turn to your partners. 3, 2, 1. And I want us to retell from the beginning where we were reading Iris and Walter. What happened in the beginning? I heard how she was feeling. I heard that the other characters were trying to do something with Iris. What was going on with our characters here? Iris in the beginning. Where did they live? In the city. Right, she loved everything about the city, and then where did she move to? The country. How is she feeling in the country? Sad. All right, readers, let's turn back. 5, wrap it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Readers, so as I was walking around, I was hearing you guys talk about that at first she was living in the city, and she loved the city. She loved her friends, she loved everything she could do, but she was feeling very sad because she had to move to the country. Okay, readers, today we are going to read together our next chapter because Iris and her grandpa are about to take a walk, and it is called, our title of chapter 3. You are going to read with me, readers. Ready? Let's get it zoomed in. Ready? Go. A walk and a talk. Iris and Grandpa went for a walk. Can I tell you something? Asked Iris. You may tell me anything, said Grandpa. I hate the country, said Iris. Why? Asked Grandpa. Because there are no children here, said Iris. The country is as lonely as Mars. Oh my goodness. Grandpa goes on a walk with Iris, and Iris is like, Grandpa, I really do not like the country. When we get to a covered up word, we're going to stop and think to ourselves, what word would make sense? What word is going to sound right? And then we're going to check our letters, what's going to look right. Very good. Ready? Read with me. Go. Iris, my girl, there must be some children somewhere, said Grandpa. Do you think so? Asked Iris. I know so. We shall have to find them, Iris. We shall have to be blank. I'm thinking let's check the picture. It says, we shall have to find them, Iris. We shall be. What word would make sense there and sound right? Turn and tell your partner, what word should go there? And when you tell him, I want you to think, what letters would you see? The beginning, the middle, the end. What letters would you see? What word do you think should be there? We shall be, patient, like we're going to be waiting for them. What word do you think would work there? We shall be waiting. Okay. Turn and tell your partner. What word do you think would be there? We shall be patient. Okay. All right, readers, let's turn back 3. On your bottoms, turn back 2 and 1. So I heard some different words that we think would make sense there with our characters and with what's happening in the story. We're going to go back through and plug those words in and see which ones would make sense and which ones would sound right. Readers, I heard you say that we shall be patient. Like we're going to be patient and waiting. Let's plug that word in and see if it makes sense. Ready? Go. We shall be patient. They're looking, they could be like patiently waiting for kids. I also heard that we shall be detectives. I heard you say that we should be a detective because in the picture, Grandpa and Iris are like looking like detectives. Let's see if that would make sense. Ready? Go. We shall be detectives. Does that make sense and sound right? Yes. Now we have to think what, say, looks right. If I'm seeing patient, think of your letters that you're going to see. Patient. Or if we see detectives, okay? D, we're going to see maybe D-E. Patient, we're going to see P. Let's see what we see, though.
Expired.
Oh, expired. I see that you're already thinking of a word using the letters. I heard you say expired. We shall be expired. Would that make sense? No. Expired means something goes bad. Oh, you're seeing expel, or what should we see in the middle? Or, what letters? O-R. Let's check. We shall be explorers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Let's reread it. Ready? Go. We shall be explorers. And it looks right. Let's keep going. Ready? Read with me. Iris and Grandpa walked down the blank. Check the picture. What would make sense and sound right? Turn and tell your partner and tell them the letters you would see. What would you see in the middle of that word? The end of the word? Tell her what you would see if you saw that word. What letters in what parts? What would you guys say? The hill, yeah. Iris and Grandpa walked down the hill. Tell them what letters you would see. The whole word. What would you see in the word parts? And in the middle and the end. Readers, tell them the letters you would see in the middle of the word, the end of the word. What word do you think would make sense there? Speak to your partner. Street. What letters would you see? What would you? What sound blend would you hear? S-T. Do the whole word. All right, let's turn back. 3, 2, and 1. So, readers, I heard 2 different words that would make sense here. I heard road and street. So if I did R-O-D, let's stretch it out. I want to listen for all the parts. R-O-D. I hear what letter in the beginning? R. What letter? R. What about the middle? O. O. And even to the end? D. D. Okay, let's listen for street. St. St. What letters? S-T. R. E. T. It's important that we think about the letters that we see not only in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Let's plug it in and read it. Ready? Let's try the word street first. Ready? Go. Iris and Grandpa walked down the street. Well, yeah, I see a street in the picture. It makes sense. It sounds right. Now let's try road. Ready? Go. Iris and Grandpa walked down the road. Yep, looks like a road too. And we've checked our letters to see what now looks right. Let's see what it's going to be. What letters? Road. So what's the word? Road. I want you to use your strong reading voices and read the sentence again. Ready? Go. Iris and Grandpa walked down the road. Keep going. The birds were singing, the roses were blooming, and around the bend, someone was... Oh, I could already tell you're thinking of a word. And readers, sometimes we use other words to help us with what that word could be. Someone was. It's making me think like it's an action word. Like what could they be doing? Like what's an action word that could be there? Trying to tell your partner. Oh, I'm hearing lots of things like coming, looking. Tell your partner what word parts would you see? If you said looking, what parts would you see in the word? Tell them. What did you guys think? Coming, tell her what parts of that word would you see? Coming, what would be at the beginning, the end? What did you guys think? Coming, what word parts would you see? Tell her. Coming, what would it look like? How would it look? All right, let's turn back. 3, 2, 1. I heard you guys say someone was coming. Or I heard you even say someone was looking. Like around the bend, someone was looking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Someone could be looking around the bend. Now, let's check to see the letters to what say what looks right.
What looks right?
Let's check our letters. I see a W there. Whoop. A-T. Oh, what's our word? Waiting. Let's reread it. Ready? Go. Around the bend, someone was waiting. Read nice and loud with me. Ready? Go. Iris and Grandpa walked around the bend. They saw a great big green tree. What a tree, said Grandpa. So green, said Iris. So beautiful, said Grandpa. I want to climb it, said Iris. There they are, looking up at the tree. Oh, I see you noticed the ladder. It says, down came a ladder. Ready? Amazing! I wonder what's up there, said Grandpa. I'll go see, said Iris. Read with me. Iris began to climb. How is it up there? Called Grandpa. It's very green, yelled Iris. Iris climbed higher and higher until she was almost at the top of the great big green tree. Oh, she's almost at the top. She yells down, or Grandpa says, Grandpa, called Iris. Let me make sure. There's a house up here. Amazing, said Grandpa. Oh, she's discovering something new. Oh, look at our picture. Who does she find up there? Walter. Let's read our last page. Iris knocked on the door. Now, readers, today the ending of our word is covered up. So sometimes, readers, we have to look through the whole word. So I have some different endings here for us. I have ed, ed, or id, or it even makes the t sound sometimes. We have an s ending. Make that with me. and we have the ing. Which one would sound right with this word knock? I want you to try out all 3 endings with your partner. Turn and tell your partner, try out the endings with your partner. Knocked, knocks, knocking. All right, readers, let's turn back 3. Wrap it up 2 and 1. So let's try them out. I heard a lot of good reading in there where you were trying out the different endings onto the word. Let's try the ed first. Ready? Go. Iris knocked on the door. Does that make sense and sound right? Yes. So we would see an ed. Let's try s. Ready? Iris knocks on the door. That makes sense. Iris knocks on the door. She's doing it. We would see what letter? S. Let's try ing. Ready? Go. Iris knocking on the door. Does that sound right? No. Iris knocking on the door. No. So it could be ed or it could be s. Let's check to see check the letters, what looks right. Knocked. What's that word? Knocked. Knocked. Ready? Go. Iris knocked on the door. Come in, said a voice. Iris opened the door. Hi, I'm Walter, said Walter. I'm Iris, said Iris. This is going to be this part. Iris and Walter hands. What would make you think? Okay, I heard just doing a lot of talking. We won't even turn and talk with our partner. I heard shook or shake. Now I'm thinking of the word parts at the end. If we heard, readers, let's turn back this way. 3, 2, 1. If we heard shook, everyone say that part of the word. Ook. We would see what letters go. O-O-K. But if we say Iris and Walter shake hands, we would see different letters. We would see the word part say ache, like A-K-E. Let's see which one looks right. Shook. We see the O-O-K. Get your strong reading voices ready to go. Ready? Go. Iris and Walter shook hands. Hey, Grandpa, there's a kid up here named Walter, yelled Iris. How wonderful, said Grandpa. And it was. Wow. So readers, that is the end of our 3rd chapter with Iris and Walter. And we really learned some big things in this chapter. So today, when we retell our story, let's look this way. Just turn a little. 3, 2, 1. Readers retell to help them remember what has happened. We name the characters. We name what the character wants. We name what the problem was. And if we know the solution, we could name the solution. So when we turn and talk today to do our retell, I want you to retell thinking of it set up this way. The character, who is our character? Our main character? Iris. So we could say the character Iris wanted, what did she want?
To stay in an apartment.
Okay, she wanted to stay in the apartment. She wanted to stay in the city, but she did. She wanted to play with someone, but where was she at?
At the country.
But she was in the country. So what did Grandpa do for Iris? They went and explored. So readers, right now when you turn and talk to your partner, I want you to retell the chapter that we read. Well, from the beginning of our story to the chapter that we read, thinking about the character Iris, what she wanted, but what was happening. So then what happened? Turn and tell your partners or you retell the story. Turn to your partner. So what happened so far? If we start from the beginning, our character Iris, she wanted to play with somebody, But what was happening? Tell him, but what was happening? All right, readers, let's turn back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So today, readers, as we read our chapter, Iris and Walter, we did some work checking our words. Say, we checked our reading to make sure, say, did it make sense? Did it sound right? Did our letters look right? Did our letters look right? Okay. Readers, thumbs up. You did a great job in your reading today. And we're going to be reading tomorrow our chapter again.